Good.
Okay,
We talk
now
about that one off. We'll talk
now
about
we're
that one.
live. We've been
Now-
we were just chatting and I see my other screen. I'm like, I forgot to set up the
Wait,
live
so the
soon.
audio's on?
Audio's on right now. Yes.
Okay. Good morning, Tangerines. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of tan.
Gents.
That gent who, no, I'm not gonna throw you under the bus today.
Jason, throw me
Is
under
it
the
technically
bus.
throwing you under? Is it throwing you under the bus if I say I'm not going to throw you under the bus?
Jason, throw me under the bus. It's fine.
I'm not going to.
It's because we were just chatting right now and I didn't realize that I didn't set up the second screen for you know. This is why, Jason, you're a professional at this, and I need you to get a computer ready.
Professional is a stretch. I Lord knows I messed up plenty of times. Danny, can you hear us over there?
Yeah.
Danny, let us know if you hear us now, please. I have my side muted just because I don't want it to.
We forgot to tell our manager, our what's his name? Our producer.
Social media manager. That man over there yelling producers, Danny, I am Jason. Today he is wearing a Hufflepuff alumni hat.
You know, Jason, at this point, I gotta embrace it. You know, I'm a Hufflepuff.
I don't know how often we've said it on here, but Danny is at heart a Hufflepuff, at heart a nice guy who means well. We're both a couple of yes men who are people pleasers, and he just does not want to believe it. So he's always, I'm Team Sith, dark side. I'm a Slytherin.
They're just cooler.
That's who. Check out my little bobblehead.
Look at that.
It's a Pop Mart. It's a Pop Mart.
We say that we're gonna get that whole pack, half a half.
I don't think so, Danny.
Jason, I'm down to do it.
That's too much.
It's $100, so 50-50.
I am Jason. That's Danny. I'm Jason. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, everybody, hit the bell on youtube.com/@SundayMorningTangents so you could get notified every time we go live, just like Danny is here live when he was telling us that is this live, and I hear nothing. He said that's because we forgot to press unmute. Well, no.
I forgot to put the live view, and that's what happened.
Danny, Danny's still in training with this.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb
okay.
sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. How does that make any sense? Can you tell me? Doesn't a computer supposed to work? A program supposed to work every single time because it's coding? It's a code.
You're preaching to the choir right now, dude. You got to tell me. We could. Jason, why are you so secretive with your background? What? I don't have a nice. What are you doing,
Jason? Every time, yeah, it's like you're like in like you.
What? This is my bedroom.
The haunted bedroom. I can't believe
you don't need to see what's going on back there. It's not exciting. Sometimes I think about doing a 180 of my desk to see a little bit, because honestly my little nerdy decorative stuff is on that side, the stuff that I'm facing, because well, that's the wall where the wall's at. Here, Danny, in this corner I have a lot of Star Wars stuff. Obviously I have my vinyls over here. Check this one out that Diana got me. Going off on tangents right to get us going. Well, she's had it. She just
that's pretty cool.
Hello?
What happened?
It's not like
okay, there we go.
Come on. Doesn't want to focus on it.
That's
anyways
weird. That's Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back vinyl.
Because it's covering and look, it's Jason. It's like he's showing porn or something because it's covering. The screen is covering.
Vinyls. I got a bunch of nickety knacks on my desk here. Got my movie corner over there. Too far to bring. So, anyways, not secretive. No, not secretive. Just
I like that.
It's not exciting.
I like that Empire Strikes Back.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's a little beat up because it's from whenever it was made, 80s probably. It was pretty neat. Anyways, Thanks for joining. You could listen
Uh-huh,
to
uh-huh.
us on any podcast platform available. Don't forget to give those hearts or likes or thumbs ups, comment on videos, all that mumbo jumbo share. We are at 32 subscribers, Danny. I don't want to get us too excited here, but we're
Wow.
doing it, dude.
Damn, that sounds pretty good actually.
I don't know if I know 32 people.
You definitely do. You definitely
You
do.
think? Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
your word for it.
Our own family is already more than 32 people, so you definitely do.
So, today, Danny, we're going to go over what we discussed last week. I have a list from popularmechanics.com
Uh-huh.
of 30 crazy conspiracy theories that people actually believe.
Mm.
This was created by Charlotte Shilton in October 26, 2022. And the first line here says, according to the internet, we should steer clear of the Denver airport and Bill Gates.
Oh.
It's so funny going through these, Danny, and
Yeah.
how many of these you have told me about.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Uh-huh.
gonna find some where I didn't like they were gonna be news to me. Like I didn't know people believe that.
Yeah. But some of them
I
already
think you
told you, right?
I feel like you wrote this or that you reference this website
No,
just
no,
like on your
no.
free time. That's
The,
what I feel like.
I only tell you like the basic of it, and then those conspiracy theories, people they go into depth into it.
Now, this list does not go into any depth. This list was made by somebody who was like, I want to create a quick list of things, but I'm not going to go too deep into it. I want people to do their own research.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
that's
Okay.
exactly what Charlotte did here. Each point, again, there are 30. It only
Uh
has
huh.
one graph, one paragraph.
Uh huh.
And it's very short. The first one, Danny, is one that you went viral for last week, Danny. You went viral for this.
Which one? The moon
Number one,
landing.
the moon landing was fake. Your
Oof.
reaction was so genuine. It was scary.
Oof.
That was a scary reaction.
I actually,
Um,
Jason, I don't believe that one, but we'll see. That was just funny to believe that the moon landing was orchestrated because they couldn't figure out how to get to the moon on time before the Russians. So hey, you know,
Now, I don't think I'll read each paragraph for each one. I don't even think we'll get through each one or spend much time because
nah.
there are 30 of them. But I want to read this one just to get us started. Um, the image provided here, again, on popularmechanics.com, 30 crazy conspiracy theories that people
Okay.
actually believe. The flag moving in the wind, no stars in the sky whatsoever, the misaligned
Uh-huh.
shadows, these have all been points made in the conspiracy theory that Neil Armstrong didn't take the first leap for mankind on the moon in 1969.
Uh-huh.
For years, conspiracists have argued that NASA staged the landing and that the secret has been protected by the CIA ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Danny, I'm no scientist. I can't explain all those stuff, but people have. Like scientists have explained why those things are there.
Mm-hmm. So
I can't believe
what?
people actually believe that. Like I I
I, I get it, Jason. I get it. But the reason I think some people believe is because there was a time where they couldn't figure, like I said, they couldn't figure out how to get in time to the moon. There been so many Apollos already going to the moon, and each of them were failing to get to the moon. I don't know if you know.
yeah.
And like at that time, it was just a race. It was a race. They were with the Russians to show the communism wasn't able to get to the moon first. Then
Yes. The space
all
race.
American, and that's why I think that's the big thing that they're like. Yes, they got to the moon later on for sure, but at that time they could not, so they needed something to provide. And what Americans are good for, making lies look real. And because we make movies, Jason, we make really good movies. All right, so yeah, they're
Yeah, but have you
orchestrated.
seen the visual effects in the 1960s?
Jason, I get it. But to also, have you seen the cameras they use? It's easier to use the cameras that they used back then and to look something that look real, but because the way those cameras were shot, they're not like super pixelated. They're not like color accurate cameras at all means. So there's if you know how to make something look real, there's a way to do that. That's the whole point of Hollywood. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot though. Trust me. I don't want to go beyond this. We can end here, but there's a lot, and it's so funny to me because I'm like, how do you find all this shit? Like, who? How do you find all these? Like, there's something like the director who created the fake scene, who was in charge of it, and where did they did it, and like all this stuff. And I'm like, damn. I personally
There's a lot
think
of people to produce something.
Yeah, I personally don't know. I mean, yes, to be honest, I don't know, but to be honest, for sure that we have landed in the moon. So
My question, Danny. Why have a lot of people's question? Why have we never gone back?
Jason, we have gone back. We just don't know. Isn't the Chinese?
Remember that one movie, Apollo 18, I think? Where they go and then there's aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. They're in the dark side of the moon.
Maybe there are aliens over there.
Jason, apparently there's a video of this guy with a telescope going really like zooming into the moon, and you can see like little spaceships getting one spaceship like floating around the moon. Not a spaceship like a alien, but more like a human-made spaceship, but there was like in the moon.
Danny, do you remember a couple years ago when we were starting to get a lot of news about UFOs or whatever they're called now?
UAPs?
Where's that at, huh?
Where
have those been?
Right? Didn't you hear the hearing this week?
I did not.
Yeah, there was a government. You can go to YouTube. You can watch the whole 4-hour long government hearing with government officials about the whistleblower. I forget the name of the guy. He was a whistleblower who worked at NASA, and he pretty much, this is like a little bit of the tidbits, but that's when they show the video of this spacecraft really, really fast, and this is the Navy attacking it with the Hellraiser missile, and apparently hitting the UAP or the UFO, and like chunks of it come out, but they don't just drop. They're like following the ship. You can see it. It's like a little orb.
Here's what the headline on CBS News says: newly released video at Sorry, I'm gonna start over. Talking over my words. Newly released video at House UFO hearing appears to show U.S. missile striking and bouncing off orb.
Yes. And why we didn't hear this week? Because
I didn't like the headline. It's kind of
I know the headline was kind of weird, but also
maybe it's just the way I read it.
The guy whistleblower, he was saying, you can, like I said, you can watch this. This is a government hearing to government officials, and it was something that I'm like, why is nobody talking about this stuff more? It's so crazy that like what? So they're like, so the whistleblower were saying like, hey, we saw this. I saw in NASA, I guess he was a NASA worker or something. He saw triangle shaped things coming out from NASA buildings that he couldn't explain, and they were talking more about it. And then one of the main guys who was in charge of the hearing, he was just talking about pretty much like, we need to know this because what are they doing it to us? What is the government hiding that they don't know? Like, other agencies that we don't know and they're like, they're using this technology to make their own weapons. Are they using it to reverse technology to use? It's a bunch of stuff right now going on. I'm surprised it's not even a big deal this week. I was telling Denise about this, and I'm like, damn, nobody's talking about that right now. Jason? Oh, Jason
just here.
Oh,
no, I'm here.
Oh God, I thought you were really into my story, but I was like,
yeah, no, I saw myself.
But
I'm here. All right, don't worry.
Okay, but anyways, yes. So there's been more, Jason. The reason why is because it's like minuscule. People are like, I like not down with that. They're just not. They don't care about that. They don't care
I think
about
what
that.
happened, Danny, is I have I have 30 conspiracy theories, and then I have UFO stuff on my desktop. So I think FBI is trying to you know, check on my stuff. I'm now on. They're watching me now because I have too many things that are getting
Jason,
triggered.
they won't. As long as you don't fucking start doing other things, you'll be fine.
What type of things?
I don't know, like like going and breaching government official files,
So
hacking.
let's
I don't
move
know.
on here to the
Yeah,
next one. The government killed JFK.
that's not conspiracy no more. We know that
What do you
that's
mean?
true.
Who? Okay, hold on.
They
Let me
they
read
re-
this
yeah
little.
yeah yeah.
Let me read this graph real quick. There are a number of conspiracy theories about President
How
Kennedy's
old
death,
is
but
this?
one
How
of
old is this? Sorry.
this one's from 2022.
Oh yeah,
This
this is
article, this
updated.
article.
It's a little updated, Jason.
Theories about President Kennedy's death, but one of the most popular is that the government was behind the assassination. Many Americans don't believe Lee. Gee whiz, I cannot read.
Yeah.
Don't believe Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. And
Mm-hmm.
biographer Philip Sheehan claims
Yeah.
that even Bobby Kennedy thought the CIA was responsible for his brother's death at first. At first. But we also see what, we see what that family's turned into. So
So, but you saw the whole files that JFK was assassinated by,
I don't. Tell me.
Well, that's one thing that Trump this year, earlier this year. I think it was
Oh, I vaguely remember this.
yes.
I'm just having a
I'm
tough
trying to.
time
I'm. Tr-
trusting a lot of what's coming out from our government these days.
oh, for sure. But the reason why people didn't believe it that and also the government assassinated it because it was just so many missing things like who helped you to set up this up and like it was too easy to find the killer and also in some of the shots of the vehicle it was they seemed like the driver was the one who shot the shot and like there was a lot of things. That's why people believe that the government's the one who did it because there was a lot to it. The no most conspiracy. There's all because the real rulers of this world are we don't know what
Who
they
are the
call
real
them.
rulers?
Well, bankers, the ones
Oh, okay.
who set
The
up
money.
the money is like what people say. Follow the money, and
I
and
love your
like
conviction in things, Danny. I
yeah.
love that you're just the bankers, duh.
Chase it's literally like we all have social securities, and we literally the social security is just for us to be paying a debt that was already been paid, but it's gonna begin paying a debt that was supposed to by the federal government that was created by these bankers. Back in the 1920s, 1930s, and it's not even like a conspiracy at all. You can literally look it up.
And you thought you were gonna say women. Women run this world.
Oh, sorry. I wish it was true, but no, that's not.
Maybe that's part of the problem. That it's
No,
not women.
no. We need both men and women.
That's debatable. We've seen what men do, and look at us now.
Okay, Jason.
This next one, I don't know how much there is to this whole JFK, Danny. Sorry to cut that one short.
JFK. It was. I do believe that JFK was assassinated by government officials. It was planned out because there was stuff that it conflicted the agenda that they had with and JK was like kind of like I don't get me wrong. It's not even a conspiracy. If you look up JFK's history line of family members being assassinated, that's a lot. There's a lot. So, yeah.
We're gonna get a new conspiracy theory in later on this year, I bet you, about what happened this week. This next one,
Oh,
Danny,
for
I think
sure.
was just this next one, Danny, I think has no legs to stand on, personally.
Say,
COVID-19 was engineered by the media. I
Oh,
think
that
that
one,
was
I
just
don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was engineered by the media. It just happened, I
it,
think.
and in the graph, it's talking about how people thought it was a hoax. But I mean, there
Oh,
was just people. I think I read a
people
headline this
die.
week that it recently got out of the top 10 of leading causes of death. Just
Yeah,
recently. So,
yeah.
um,
So
uh,
no, that one, no. Remember the Simpsons? They did a thing though. That's when the
Simpson
Simpsons.
did it.
Yeah, Simpsons did a thing. They show like they were like, if you see the clip, it's like they land in the top of the Statue of Liberty, and there are a bunch of officials there who run MNC, like all the news, like all the big corporations, and they're like, we need something big to get people start thinking of something else. I don't know, and they're like, oh, let's create a virus that kills instantly or something like that, and make it more than it is, and spread it everywhere and produce chaos, and then we gotta inject them with the cure, but in reality, it has chips in it to control the people or whatever.
I believe that one is also on this eventually on this list.
Yeah, yeah.
I did a quick look through of some of them. This next one here, Danny, is one that I didn't know about until you brought it up last week. I love your smile and like it's something you're just like so excited to learn about it to see what it
Which
is.
one?
Earth Earth has been sucked into a black hole.
Oh, yes, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yes,
The
yes.
European Organization for Nuclear Research is at the heart of a lot of crazy conspiracy theories, including people who believe that the CERN, the European Organization of Nuclear Research, discovered the Higgs boson in 2012. They inadvertently created a black hole and Earth was sucked into it. These people think that the world ended in 2012, but we haven't realized it yet.
Can you explain the machine to the people, Jason, and what it does?
I cannot. This was news to me, Danny, yesterday or last week.
Well, okay, it's
Can you explain
this.
to it?
What's it called? The super. What's the full name of that?
It says here Higgs boson.
Okay, so the reason why it's called Higgs because Mr. Physicist Higgs is the one who discovered how to collide. I don't know why he did it actually. I think he collided two molecules or two molecules, neutrons, or I don't know why
I
he
got
would
a, I got a quick
atoms,
thing here.
two atoms. So by the way,
I got a quick thing here to help you out.
yeah.
The Higgs boson, sometimes called the Higgs particle, is an elementary particle in the standard model of particle physics produced by the quantum ex- exis- exi- excitation
Uh huh.
of the Higgs field, one of the fields in particle physics theory. Danny, gibberish.
Okay, so let me simplify from what I understand. There's this in Switzerland. There's this like mile long circle of tube that it literally creates. It's created to crash atoms together at a super light speed, like because they want to know how the Earth was, the universe was created, pretty much. So by doing that, they want to know what happened. So apparently, when they did that they created a mini black hole because they broke, I don't know, they broke the reality of like space and time or whatever. I don't know what you call it, but they collided. It pretty much created a whole black hole, and then even a tiny black hole, it's just get everything sucked in. It's like a little punch in the universe. It's like a little tear in the universe.
Don't you
And
think we would have felt something or noticed something
well,
different?
that's that whole thing. That whole thing that we did, but at the same time, it like our consciousness is connected to. I don't know. I feel like our consciousness is connected to the universe. You know,
I'm sorry, I'm not
and
laughing at you. I'm just laughing at you. Like, I don't fucking know.
yeah, I don't know. And somehow the universe repair itself because it's the universe. We don't know how the universe. We're never gonna understand how the universe really fully works, or some type of civilization or aliens put us in some type of stasis where we're just living like in the Matrix.
It's
Where
a different one coming up here. Luis Sanchez says 5G is going to activate the chips.
there
Speaking of chips, Hot Fry J.
the chips. If we had chips in our body, I'm pretty sure those MRAs people would be like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" in the blood system.
Unless they're all in on it too, Danny.
Damn, that's a
Damn,
lot of people to will in,
that's
but
huge. That's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot.
But that,
This
yeah.
is too like I don't know, Danny. This sounds like a bunch of made up stuff.
Hey,
I mean, I guess that's what this all is.
Elon Musk believes
Oh
that we live
God.
in the Matrix.
Yeah, that guy's an idiot.
So
Next up here, Disney created Frozen as a distraction.
to what?
This one is new to me.
I
People have
that
long
was
discussed the conspiracy that Walt Disney used a cryogenics technology to freeze himself when he died, even though the Disney family refutes the claims. However, a new theory is that the Walt Disney Company created Frozen as a way to hack Google's search algorithm and distract consumers from information about the late Walt Disney's possible frozen procedure.
Oh, so when you type it the word frozen, that comes up first instead of anything else?
Frozen Disney? Oh,
That's the reason. If that's the reason, that's pretty genius. Not gonna lie, Jason. If that's the reason, that's pretty genius. Let's make
that's
it.
ridiculous.
Let's make a movie and name it Frozen, and then when they're looking for the movie, Frozen Disney.
Boy, man, if that's true, Danny, they created like such a hit phenomenon.
It did. It did. You know, where's Frozen 3? Where are the kids? You know, Frozen 3 is gonna be with the kids. You know, they're already. You know.
They're gonna make so many of these just so it could continue. Let's Danny, let's bring Walt Disney's Frozen back. Let's
Okay.
start the movement where
I'm
the
down.
the number one Google search thing isn't about the movie Frozen. It is about Walt Disney being frozen.
I think Treasure Planet should come back. No,
Ooh.
Atlantis. Atlantis.
Oh. Oh. Maybe both. I haven't seen Treasure. I don't know if I ever watched Treasure Planet. Danny, hot take.
Oh
Frozen
wow.
2 has better music than Frozen 1. How about them apples?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe not so hot, but not much of a hot take.
Onto the unknown, right?
Denise says let it go already.
Oh.
Do we have a do we have some sort of sound effect to be like womp womp womp?
Uh,
Yeah, that's ridiculous. No, next up, not Denise, the Frozen claims.
yeah, that was a ridiculous one. Yeah, that was a ridiculous one
Next
right
up,
there.
another one that you and I have or you have talked about that I've listened about, which I enjoy listening
Yeah.
about these, listening to you about
By the way,
these.
I don't listen
The
to
Dan-
conspiracy theories all the time. They just come up and I listen to some of it and
I've
then I'm
seen
like,
your YouTube algorithm. Dan.
yeah. So
I know. I've seen your YouTube algorithm.
yeah.
Yes, you do listen to these all the
No,
time.
no.
The Denver International Airport is Illuminati's headquarters.
Is Danny here? Is Danny here?
Is he still here? He's talked to us about this too because he's seen
Danny.
that.
Yeah, he's the
He
only
hates
reason that
one
he's
group
seen
though.
that. So I saw this conspiracy. This is one of my early conspiracy when they built this one, Jason, because it's you know, and I went deep into this thing, and
Let me read the excerpt real quick.
oh yeah, go ahead.
The Illuminati. Jeez, reading is difficult. The Illuminati leads to a conspiracy rabbit hole that we're not going to delve too far into, except when it comes to the Denver International Airport. Many Illuminati believers are convinced it's secret group's headquarters. The airport has embraced the rumors by poking fun at it, but that hasn't stopped people from believing secret tunnels and lizard layers lurk beneath the building.
Lizard people. Yes, and is
Danny says it's true.
no the reason it's weird is because if you go
The other
to
day.
the oh yeah okay yeah if you go to the airport you can see the video. There's so many weird things. There's a mural that shows really weird stuff. By the way, painted by a Guatemalan, I think, painter. I think it was a Guatemalan painter. But there's so many weird things. There's so many of the what's the called the symbol the Illuminati is supposed to use, but it's the oh god, the group of people. Oh, I forgot the name of
Danny says if you don't hear from him anymore, we know why.
it.
He's given us too much information.
But anyway, uh, go look it up. It's just weird. There's a blue horse, right? And the blue horse, I think it's like a representation of the rapture coming in or something like that. I don't know. It's like some weird stuff. The mural shows like like people killing other people, like kids, and even and then they show like kids like being in coffins. It's just there's so many symbols of stuff, and then like apparently they since the airport was built on this, so when they built the airport, there was this whole they built a bunch of big buildings before, and they're like, oh no, we gotta scratch this off. For what reason? I forgot what it was the reason for. It's like, no, let's not build this. Let's just like destroy it and then build again. But instead of destroying the whole thing, they built on top of it. So there's big as buildings under the airport. For what reason? I don't know. They have extra fuel storage that they don't even need that much fuel storage. And there's access to down the airport that they have security personnel all the time for those entrances, and they have heard people going to those places like inside those like non-access doors, and then they just get lost. Nobody finds them, and yeah.
That's nuts, man. People have fun imaginations.
But the reason, Jason, this one's kind of weird is because, like I said, you should look at the video of the Denver airport. Danny knows because it's fucking weird, dude. It's weird. Like, the reason why it's built is weird. So many items there are so fucking like. If the architect was doing this just to fuck with us, they did a pretty good job on it. But also, why would you build on top of a whole pretty much planned out little city? You know?
Yeah.
And also, Denver didn't need an airport at that point. They didn't need another airport.
Well, I don't know about that.
But, hey, that's what people believe, and I feel like that one is a little weird. That's one I give, if I were in a percentage of how much I believe in it.
We should have been doing this earlier.
I'd give it out of 10. Maybe I'll give it like a 6.5 to 7.
Okay, so about 60 to 70% real.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty high, Danny.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, dude. That's the
high.
only reason why that one is weird is because I went to rabbit hole, and then I was like, there is a lot of like weird stuff that it didn't make any sense, and I'm pretty sure people will tell you the reason why they built on top because they don't want to spend that much money. Okay, cool, yeah, I get it, but why did you build it?
Is this the one you believe in the most so far? The conspiracy you believe in the most? So far from the ones I've read.
Yeah, I will say it's just weird. It's weird.
It's weird. Too many things. Too many weird things going on.
Like I said, look at the video. Look at how many things there's in that airport. It's just weird.
Do your own research, America.
It's just really weird. And people suggest this is like a place where all the rich people are gonna come in because it's Denver. It's high altitude. It's away from a lot of things. It's like a place where if something were to happen, you'll be kind of safe. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have. Yes.
No. Go ahead.
Go for it. Go for it.
I was gonna say it's just really big.
The airport?
Yes, it's really big. Like
Is it?
It can hold a lot of airplanes. Yes.
Next up, the Earth is hollow. Oh, news to you. Okay, this is a new one for you.
No.
In 2014, scientists released new unknown findings about the Earth's core, and let's just say conspiracy theorists took it and ran with it. After learning that we don't know much at all about the surface of the Earth or what lies beneath its layers, the hollow Earth theory gained traction. Some believers even think there's an Earth inside of Earth. Earthception.
Godzilla.
Godzilla and King Kong.
If you've seen the movie, you know there's a hollow Earth in there. That's where Godzilla comes from.
Luis says it's the Freemasons.
Oh yes, the Freemasons. There you go. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Luis.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So there's a lot of Freemason symbols over there in that airport. Jason, the hollow Earth, the hollow Earth. I don't know. That one I don't know because I don't think we ever can know until we have better technology. For the simple reason that we cannot even dig miles down because of how hard the crust and then the earth is. Until we can drill for thousands of miles down, maybe we'll find something. But right now, we don't have the technology for that.
I think I think science has shown us that Earth's core is not hollow,
No,
because
there's
sonar
a
technology and
yeah, it's a core. It's literally a core of
yeah,
magma and the mantle that literally that keeps our
yeah,
planet.
yeah.
But that one I
Um,
don't know. That one I don't.
yeah, I think this is another one where science has said, nah, it's not hollow. It's not hollow.
Pose to scientists a lot of things that were wrong. They can't
Science
explain.
is a liar sometimes.
It's just that they can't lie. It's just they don't know. And this is the thing when the scientist says this, sometimes they're not saying like it's true or not. They're going with like, hey, like for example with the new 3-1 Atlas, nobody knows what the
Tell me
fuck
about
that
this.
is.
No, nobody. Tell me about it.
Also, you guys, this is the thing that you guys all missed out this week because of
You guys.
the 3-1
Spill it.
Atlas. We don't know what it's the third interstellar that we have interstellar object that has come to our solar system that we don't know what the fuck is it because they don't know it's a comet. It's bigger than we thought, and it's producing huge amount of carbon dioxide and nickel. Nickel apparently is being broken down like in large amounts. Which to do that you need they can't explain how is that even possible. And also it's going a trajectory that is going straight instead of going with the curvature of like the solar system because of magnetic field of gravity from planets.
Hmm.
Usually it will go like this, but instead it's going like that. And they can't explain that.
No.
Scientists can explain that right now. They're like
And
all
the
fits.
government conducted something to distract us this week from that.
Oh, I don't know if that's the case, but hey, yeah, that's the case.
Luis says Russians said it was too hot to drill deeper.
Yeah,
Luis said.
yeah.
Um, this hollow one, I just don't know. No.
Well, Jason.
Actually, give
Well,
us your
hold up,
percentage. Give us
hold
your
up,
percentage then.
hold up.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Hmm.
I will say there might be like huge gaps on the Earth that maybe like it could look like something is in there for sure. Like the Nazis, they supposedly, they found like these huge cave that were going down thousands of miles down or whatever. I don't know how many miles, and there were things living in there. So maybe it's not like a hollow Earth. Maybe it's just like caves that we didn't know that goes down deep into the mantle of the Earth. So maybe that could be, but
But we won't find out in our lifetime, huh?
I don't think we'll find out. That's just like Antarctica. We don't know what the fuck is on the other side of Antarctica. Have you seen pictures of Antarctica besides after
Nazi
the frozen
bases
one?
apparently.
Apparently,
That's a good segue into one of the topics here, Danny.
Nazi
Um,
bases.
Number 11 here. The Nazis had a secret base in Antarctica.
That was a fun one.
Rumors began circulating in the 1950s that the Nazis had a secret base in Antarctica that housed advanced technology like UFOs. However, since then, no evidence has been discovered. Since then, comma, it's not there. No evidence has been discovered to suggest that it's true. And Cambridge researcher Colin Summerhays wrote a 21-page paper disrupting the theory. Damn, 21 pages. I feel like you're writing that many pages. I don't know. I kind of want to believe it now.
You gotta prove. You gotta prove that there's nothing there. The reason why the Nazis were into fashion and also
Polar
history.
bears.
They were into history. They knew they had the resources to do a bunch of things. So I think that one, Jason, the reason why is because the old maps of planet Earth that people used to make, you can look it up too. They show Antarctica to be green and vast. So I think at one point maybe the Nazis were like, "Oh, we can, maybe go and conquer that land because it's a pretty good land." And maybe that's what they were doing, and that's when they said like, "Hey, we found whatever Nazi bases. They set up Nazi bases in Antarctica."
Luis Sanchez says they staged Argentina was their staging area to get to Antarctica.
That's yes, that's the truth.
You believe
Yeah.
that?
No,
Yeah.
that's what they believe, that because it was close to Antarctica. That was yes, and that's why most Nazis they fled to Argentina because they were already used to being in there. Which, by the way, of them fleeing to Antarctica, a lot of Nazis did fled to Argentina. This is not even a conspiracy. They did fled to Argentina.
Yeah. I'm aware.
So, and yeah.
I believe you there, Daddy.
So this was like a 40% maybe.
40%.
So like a 4 or 5 out of 10, because we still don't know. We haven't seen images of Antarctica, and like if there's something there, because on the old world maps that people used to make, they show Antarctica to be a place where they've been there and is like green. It's not like just frozen the whole time. So why are we not going there? Because they say you can't really go there, but we
The
have
maps, I don't think are a good resource for that.
this
Like
is
maps, like
old times maps.
what-
But
No, I
some,
know,
but this is the thing, Jason. Those maps were actually accurate on everything else. This is the thing, that they were accurate on everything else. But how come, they said no, there's not accurate when they show Antarctica being a vast and green land?
Now I've heard of a map. What are they called? Map scientists, whatever they're called, map
Yeah,
studiers, who
geomaps.
say that sure, maps aren't very accurate. They're not 100% accurate. None of the
Mhm.
maps are 100% accurate because they don't completely align with where things are at.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is also kind of, guessing. So I don't know if we could say the map
Not anymore
from
though,
the
because we have
maps from
satellites.
1800s are accurate.
Oh
Like, I
no,
don't
for
think
sure.
that's gonna be true. I mean, the maps also showed segue that the world is flat before,
Oh, nice. Segue,
which brings us
Jason.
to the next topic. The road is flat.
That's so stupid. That was a stupid theory right there. That's 0 out of 10.
I'm gonna say 1 out of 10.
Okay, 1 out of 10. Fine.
No, I'm just kidding, Danny. This is a 0.
This is a stupid one.
Let's not even entertain that one. Next up is number 9. Prince Charles is a vampire.
Okay, that I have not heard that one, but what the fuck? That would be cool though.
Why? Well, the Prince of Wales is related to Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration from Bram Stoker's Dracula. And many royals in Charles' bloodline were known to have disease porphyria, which is an iron deficiency that causes people to be sensitive to sunlight.
Wow, I didn't hear about that one. That's a good one. That's a fun one.
That's a fun one.
How is he related to? Yes, Vladimir was a real person. He was a real prince who, by the way, he did horrible things because he was
He impaled.
he literally impaled his enemies in front of his castle, hundreds of them, and he just to show fear to his enemy, and that's why he got the so-called deal with the
And like
deal.
Daenerys.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, wow.
That's an interesting one.
That's an interesting one. By the way, I saw Van Helsing the movie, and I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Classic movie.
I
love
just
Van
we
Helsing.
we need more of those monster movies, dude. Where are they?
Dude, I was so excited when the Dark Universe was announced.
Yes.
Then nothing. Then we get the Mummy, which
Invisible?
I don't. Yeah. No. Before that, before the Invisible Man.
Oh,
Remember, there was supposed
yeah.
to be the Dark Universe, where the Mummy was going to come out and Frankenstein, and they were all going to
Yes.
connect somehow. And then we got nothing. We got.
I haven't
shit
seen
from
the werewolf one, the new werewolf movie. I gotta watch it. I heard not good things.
it. Again,
about
those
it.
aren't connected. Those are
Yeah,
separate.
this was separate, but still, I want to watch that one. I do feel, yeah, they need to bring those back because I was like, damn,
It was fun. Van Helsing's fun.
it
We
was
get
fun.
Dracula and Frankenstein's monster, and we get Van Helsing fighting them, and
Yes. Also, the other one, the with Sean
the
Connery.
werewolf.
What's it called? Man with Extraordinary. What's it called?
The
Extraordinary.
League of Extraordinary
Yes,
Men.
that one.
Never seen it.
You should watch it. That's one of my
I'll think
favorites.
about it.
It's like the
Yeah,
same.
really.
It's one of the things for, yeah. It's like Van Helsing kind of way.
I like Van Helsing.
It's like superheroes but monsters.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Benicio del Toro's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
By the way,
Next
that's the
up
name.
here.
Frankenstein is not the name of the monster. Frankenstein is the name of the doctor who created monster. The
Correct.
monster is just named the monster of Frankenstein. Okay.
Contrary to popular conspiracy theories, am I right?
Yeah.
Next up, Danny, one that you believe in. Bigfoot is real.
It's not belief, Jason.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch, call it what you will, but many people are convinced the elusive creature exists. For years, people have tried to track it down, resulting in videos and images often emerging of a tall, hairy animal walking upright.
Okay, let me tell you one thing, Jason. It's not one. This is the thing. One is not one.
It's a family.
It's a species.
Oh.
Because not just here, but all around the world, especially in Southern Asia, there's a version of it that is really smaller, with more black hair and more nimble than the one that we have here. Okay. Second of all, people have seen it. There's more videos. If you ever see it, or you can even smell it, because apparently the smell is so bad. It's like urine mixed with dead meat and wet fur, like a wet fur dog with with urine, and like you're not in a good spot. Maybe a bear, but hey, it's apparently the smell is really strong, and apparently the sound of it. And also there's a lot of stories of Bigfoot. This is the one that I'm like, I say this one is more than ones I believe. There's so much to it.
Put it on the scale. Put it on the scale.
The scale, I would say like an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
None of these have cracked 5 for me.
Look, Jason, I live in Oregon, and we hear so many stories of Bigfoot. Yeah, I listen to so many stories of Bigfoot, and apparently there's a lot. So, like I said, it's not one. It's a species. And how we haven't seen them? Oh, how we haven't recorded, why we haven't recorded, and this and that. That to me is because they're in a way 4-dimensional beings. In a way,
they're what?
4-dimensional beings. This is where I'm gonna get you lost, Jason. So there's beings here that we don't understand because, for example, what's another animal that you hear? I don't know. What's another animal? Oh, yeah, say it.
No, please.
There's a bunch of creatures that we like. People say like chupacabra or like what's it called? I forgot the name of the other animals or species that we don't see because they're 4-dimensional beings that we can't see because they can travel to reality. They have a thing where they can travel to reality, and we don't see them. That's the reason. And supposedly Bigfoot, they can do things like that. That to me, I think is baloney.
Yeah, that sounds nuts. Yeah,
So,
Danny, no, this is like a 2, man. It's so hard for me to believe that scientists can still locate a species of animal that is either expected to be extinct or endangered, and we discover like, oh shit, here's the one, or we finally just
years later, hundreds of years later,
and we can't. By the way, Luis Sanchez says a bunch of hillbillies killed him. Sasquatch.
It's not just one.
That's where you're wrong, Luis. You're wrong, dude, because it's not just one, Luis Sanchez. They did not kill him. They killed one of the many.
There's so many stories of Bigfoot that it cannot just all be fake. Like hundreds.
Well, And that's why I'm like, no, Danny, it just can't be, man. You tell me there's hundreds of them. We haven't found one, but we could find one that is alive of a certain species of animal.
Let me tell you this.
No, dude,
Let me
this
tell you
is
this, Jason.
not. Yes, tell me.
If you were a government official and you find
Yes.
out there's a unicorn, but there's only a few unicorn, will you make it publicly or not?
If I was a government official,
Yes, and you were in charge of like making that.
if it was me, I'd want to. I'd want to announce
Okay,
it. Yes.
let me ask you this: How are you
Yeah,
gonna
not a good person
protect
to
it?
ask.
No, let me ask you this: If you were to do that, do you think people are gonna go and hunt it or kill it?
I guess it depends what type of security we have,
What
Danny. I
happened to
don't
the
know.
white rhino in Africa?
Well, that man, piece of shit people is what happened.
Exactly. There's piece of
A
shit
piece of
human
shit
beings.
people.
So what if this is just to keep him from people actually going and being like looking for them
But
and
if you're
actually hunting them? And I get it. They should have recorded. There's cameras everywhere. But there's a thing. What if they've been taking those cameras down? They've been taking this. There's pictures of Bigfoot, but I'm like, there's a video. There's videos of it, but people say those are fake all the time.
yeah,
And it's probably like right in their face. And I think somebody said it. Like you will see weird things, but you know for sure in your mind you think it's fake, and like everybody else would think it's fake, and for sure you're
sure,
gonna
sure.
believe that's fake.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. My thing about conspiracy theories overall is that since they're based out of, theories and conspiracies, it's so easy to just start making up ways to, like the whole fourth dimensional thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can we make up something? The reason why we haven't found them. I got it. Fourth dimensional. They could just go through space and time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be something that's like, this is how we get around it. That's my thing about conspiracy theories. But Sasquatch, come on, no, Danny. People would have found it. Them. Imagine the Sasquatch listening
There's
to
so
us
many
right now.
stories, Jason. Like I said, there's so many stories. Oh,
There's so many stories about. Never
what's
mind.
this
I was
shit?
gonna go down something, Danny, that I'm not gonna say on here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many stories about little everything. It's just how rumors and ideas get spread.
Well, and also a lot of conspiracies have been proven true.
Now, maybe that's the next episode. We find conspiracies that were proven to be true.
Proven to be true. Yeah.
Theories are only theories until they're proven.
What's the next one, sir? Oh, by the way, yeah, 8 out of 10, by the way, for me. He uses 2 out
Eight
of
out of 10.
10.
I like that. I
Okay.
like that. We're all living in the Matrix.
Oh, that one I cannot even tell you. That's not even conspiracy. There's no way we can find out. The only way we can find out is if we die.
If we take the other pill.
We can take whatever pills you want, but until you actually die.
Now, I'm gonna gloss over that one, Danny, just because that's like a very popular one. A lot of people have heard about that one.
People
That
believe
one's
that we live in the main. Also, what fortifies that? Go to YouTube. There's coding everywhere, or like laser pointing lasers helps find coding everywhere. I don't know how the fuck you can put it, but supposedly this guy find out that he can see different words and different stuff letters by pointing the laser to like a wall, whatever, and you stare at the laser and you start seeing all these like weird like symbols and stuff like that in the laser. Go look it up, and people really believe this. So
never done drugs like that, Danny, but that sounds like a good
people
time.
say, "Oh my god, I see it." They're like, they're no drugs, no nothing. And,
Oh,
and the guy says it too. It's like, I'm not doing anything. You can take it for yourself, do it yourself. But he says like he can see like symbols or whatever. So yeah,
well, you famously have a laser, Danny, that you were playing with the cat.
we don't
We
have it
miss
no
you.
more.
Yeah, I'm aware. So we can't test it right now.
No, we
But,
can't test it. No.
it's still alive, but the kitty's just moved on.
Yeah.
Moving on here, Danny. Yeah, we're not gonna get to all of them because there's 30 of them.
No, no, no,
We
no,
could
no.
start like going through some quicker. But this one's interesting to me. I haven't heard this one. The moon isn't real. It's a
Oh
projection.
yes, yeah.
It's projected into the night sky, Danny.
It's projected. What does it say? Can you read the thing where it says?
That's right. Some people think the moon doesn't exist. This conspiracy theory has gained particular traction with flat earthers, and they think the moon is simply a projection. That's all it says.
The reason why is because I think I read somebody was saying like that the ocean wasn't being like is not getting affected by the moon. Oh, and sometimes you see two moons at one point. People have seen two moons at one point.
That's Tatooine.
And yeah.
It's two suns.
So yeah, they say that it's not real. So yeah, that one is weird.
A glitch in the projector where it's projecting two moons.
Probably, yes.
Probably, he says. You think those same flat earthers believe that the moon landing is fake? Do you think, Danny, you have to start believing, like, let's say you think the moon isn't real, and then that's like, okay, so that must mean that the moon landing didn't happen, which must mean that the Earth is also flat. Because if people believe, it says here, particular traction with flat earthers. Like, is it just a chain of conspiracy theories that people believe? Like, if you believe that Earth is flat, therefore you must believe that that the moon isn't real, which means that the moon landing didn't happen, which means that pictures
Jason.
taken of Earth from space are fake.
They're fake. Yeah, that can lead to many of those. But if you believe in especially the flat Earth believers, they will stick to that belief. They're not gonna go to other belief where there's a matrix or whatever. I don't know, because their belief is more stronger, I think, of what they believe. So maybe they go a little bit.
You can't believe that the moon isn't real without believing that the moon landed.
I get it.
And believe that somebody landed on the moon, that we landed on the moon. You can't believe, obviously. So then, like, if you don't believe somebody landed on the moon, but I don't. Yeah. Anyways, we'll give this one a scale, Danny. What do you rate this one? Moon isn't real.
That one is 0.
That's a 0. You think 100% real?
Hey, like, the only ones I really kind of believe is that Antarctica. There might be. We don't know what's over there. You know, it's like a 40.
We don't know what's over there. So technically, Danny, I'm kind of with you.
Yeah.
We don't know if the Nazis made it there or not.
Yeah, exactly. And also Sasquatch.
Okay. Number 14, the Titanic didn't actually sink.
Oh, I did saw this one. Yeah. Can you read, please?
This tragic accident has been the topic of many conspiracy theories over the years, including that it was another one of the company's ocean liners, the Olympic, that crashed into the iceberg, not the Titanic. But one sad fact remains. A ship did sink and approximately 1,500 passengers were killed. Sounds like a technicality.
So
why would they say it's the Olympic and not the Titanic?
Okay, this one I only know vague of it, but there was supposed to be a famous person in the Titanic, a really rich man. Nah, a really rich person. I don't know which one it was, who was supposed to like go against making I think it was vote against the creating of the federal government, the ones that gave us the Social Security and all that stuff. I don't know what it was, something like that, and pretty much it was orchestrated to kill them with the Titanic, so that way the JP Morgan. I don't know, to be honest, it has to do with JP Morgan for some way.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Chase comes into play.
Yeah, so for the creation of like allowing all the banks in the system to control the governments, pretty much, especially the U.S. government, because at that point, government didn't have money, you know.
See, this is where I get excited when things start connecting. Things connect.
Yes,
the Titanic happened. It hit an iceberg, not by accident, on purpose, because J.P. Morgan and Chase had a future.
And the feature was, and yes, it had to deal with something with money, and there was a rich guy there who controlled a vast amount of, like, I forgot what material he was owning or whatever, but yes.
I'm gonna gloss over this next one. Sorry, I don't know if this one is like.
No, it's
that's weird.
I don't believe that one, but hey,
that one's like reaching. reaching a little bit just because it's also like the Olympic is the one that sunk, not the
Yes, yes,
Titanic.
the
That's
Titanic.
like whatever.
And, you know, back
Um,
then it wasn't like it was weird. You
you
know, you can easily manipulate the history of story back then
sure,
because
sure.
there's no resources not many resources you can take of.
And maybe Danny, if we want to push this conspiracy theory, we could say that that one submersive, it was a planned thing to not discover that the Titanic was down there, and that submersive, combusted
Hey,
be-
but
out of
Mr.
whatever.
Cameron went over there. Mr. James Cameron went over there, and
He
he's
did.
you
That's
know,
true.
so he,
That's a good point.
yeah.
Yeah. 15, Apollo 17 wasn't the last moon mission. After the success of Apollo 17 in 1972, America stopped sending astronauts to the moon. NASA claimed they had logged all the research they needed and government funding was reduced. But a movie about a fictional Apollo 18 came out.
That's the one you
And
were
now
talking about.
some yeah, and now some believe the mission was real and ended tragically when the astronauts had a run-in with aliens.
Hey, have you seen the movie? What's it called? The show on Apple
Um,
for all
for,
mankind.
for all mankind.
Mm.
Like 2 seasons of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
I get bored of it
It
sometimes.
got bored.
Some
It got
episodes are
bored.
boring.
It did got bored a little
Like
bit.
it's such a fun theory. Do you remember? No, I'm not gonna remember what the show was called, so I'm gonna move along. But yeah, fun theory. But
What if, Jason?
what if next
Look.
one, Danny? Speaking of what if and Marvel,
Uh,
zombies can rise from the dead.
okay, that one is. There
Let
has.
me read this one, Danny, because
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
you're
Go ahead.
gonna.
Yeah.
I think this little excerpt you're gonna find interesting. The belief in zombies can be traced back to ancient Greece when they buried their dead with stones on top of them so they couldn't return from the grave. Even today, some people prepare for the zombie apocalypse just in case. Ancient Greece. That's the fun part there.
Asian Greece. Oh.
Ancient Greece.
I didn't they isn't it like a thing where like if you there's a something of like if there was a story in Denver. I think it was a story. No, not Denver. It was somewhere else where they thought they're being manipulated by witches. This family because they were all dying. And by the way, the reason when they were dying is because they were eating something. I think it was, or there was something in the air. But if they believed they were being they were being cursed by a witch because when they went to dig somebody up, one of their family members, they were not decomposed all the way
Hmm.
and they moved. But that's because, because of whatever that was happening to them, like where they were at.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So maybe there's stories of people like believing that's the reason why, because maybe something happened, like they ate something that made their heartbeat go really low, to a point where they thought they were dead, you know, and
The
then
ancient samurai maneuver.
oh yeah, so yeah, that one I don't know, Jason. That one I don't
No,
believe it.
zombies
I
aren't
wish,
happening.
I
Danny, zombies
wish.
aren't gonna happen. Zombies aren't real.
And
It's just
also, if we were to zombies though, please don't be the fast zombies. Fuck the fast
that's true.
zombie.
Don't be World War Z.
No.
Don't be World War
Jesus,
Z.
no.
Don't be I Am Legend.
Oh God, not even that. Those even worse because they like turned to something else. Was it because they tried to cure for cancer, right? So
I don't remember. I haven't seen the
yeah,
movie in forever.
or the
Um,
clickers. Don't be the fucking clickers.
don't be clickers. Although, no, don't be clickers. Yeah, to be those chill ones. Be like the one. Well, I was gonna
They
say
they are the
28
dead.
days later, but then look what that turned
No,
into.
no, no.
Especially
So
now, Danny. You seen 28 years
oh,
later?
I no. Don't. I'm waiting for September 20. It's gonna be free on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So I'm waiting one more week for it so I can watch
It's
it
good,
there.
man.
Yeah, no,
It's
I'm
good.
excited. I'm excited.
It's good. It's creating a new universe. There's another one that was
Then
announced.
next year for
You're
sure.
gonna by the time you get to the end of it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like that was yeah. What a quick little turn at the very end. I'm talking in like the last 5 minutes, Danny. by no
Okay.
exaggeration. Like it was like, whoa, where did that come from?
Okay. Okay.
In a good way.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited.
Let's go over one more before we run this thing out.
Yeah.
Because this next one is like there's some crazy ones here, Danny. Um, but Bill Gates is making fake snow. With extreme weather conditions occurring across the United States in 2021, TikTokers stoked the fires on a Bill Gates conspiracy theory that he was creating fake snow that burns instead of melts.
Oh, I did saw
Spoiler
that.
alert, he wasn't. This is like the first time this writer says,
Oh, it was not true. Oh, you cut. Okay, Jason. All right, Jason just literally again just froze. Hello. All right. So that one is a lie. I don't believe in that one. Jason, if you're still here, hear me. That this is a lie. That one is dumb. But there's companies that make rain, so it could be possible they can make snow. So yeah, but I think Jason's still frozen. Jason, wait, did the government got him? Wait, is he alive? Should we call him? Let's call him. Guys, we're gonna find out if Jason is dead or not. Jason's phone doesn't work. Let's call him. Oh no. Oh no. Your call has been forwarded to voice. They took Jason out. Man, they took Jason out. Oh wait. I think he's coming back. Oh shit.
what happened?
Jason, I thought they took you
What
out.
happened?
I was calling you. You didn't answer. It went to voicemail the first time.
You thought they got me?
Are you the real Jason or they replace you?
I am here. That was weird.
Wow.
Yo, PCs, dude. PC. That was kind of weird.
Was it weird, Jason? By the way, this is not planned. I was just like, what happened? I think they took you
The
out.
thing is, my PC didn't like reset or anything. Like my internet was still working. Discord was on to me. They're on to us, Danny.
We're not doing nothing
They
wrong.
are on to us. That's a good way to end it. Man,
Yeah. Jeez.
kind of scared. I think
Yeah.
I'm scared, Danny.
I thought they took it down. I was like, what the hell? Damn, I was
I don't know
going.
what happened.
I don't know either. I was just like, what the fuck?
Well, that wraps it up for this episode. There's plenty more to go over. You know what you know what's crazy, Danny? It kind of happened when I closed that website. I closed the website, then
Wow.
it all started going away.
Wow.
Thank you everybody for joining us. Denise, Danny, Luis, Diana. Thank you for joining us live here. Always entertained by the live studio audience. I love it. What about you, Danny?
This show was recorded with a live audience. Isn't that what they used to say back then?
This episode was recorded in front of a live studio audience.
In a live studio.
Brought to you by
Pepsi.
Oh, are you a Pepsi guy?
No.
I am. Thank you, everybody, for
Ew.
joining us. If you were here live, thank you. If you weren't, don't forget you can listen and watch us live at youtube.com/at Sunday Morning Tangents. If you're not, if you can't, we do post on all podcast platforms.
Oh,
Did it stop the recording? It
no,
continued
no, no, no.
recording.
Record to record, but I gotta say one last thing though.
Say it.
Uh, Joy from Brooklyn.
Oh,
Yeah, Joy
is
from
he
Brooklyn.
finally
He
out?
did send. He said he believes in a conspiracy theory.
Hmm.
But his conspiracy theory is kind of weird.
Okay. Can you
He's
share it? Or
okay. Hold on. Let me see what he says. He says
He's pulling it
Michael
up.
Jackson is not dead, and he's just wanted to be a regular person. Yo, he writes really
Yo,
bad.
he said yo in there.
Yeah.
He texted you.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
he's like, yeah, Michael Jack. I don't know how you spell things. For
Well, he's
shizo,
illiterate.
for
Yeah.
shizo, it's pretty
Uh-huh.
crazy, yo. That's what he
Yeah.
said. That's what he said. So,
That's
yeah.
nuts. I'm curious on his thoughts about Tupac.
I don't want him. I don't want to bring it up, but I don't think he's.
Not yet.
He's,
Ask him if you're listening.
He's from
to-
Brooklyn, so he doesn't really used to listen to Tupac. So he's more of a
Uh-huh.
Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie guy
Yeah. So
who shot you.
yeah.
That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that from a story from Joy from Brooklyn. Maybe next time he sends you a video message instead.
Oh, maybe. Well, right now he has the flip phone because his PO
Let's send him.
his PO told him
um,
not to. He cannot go to have a regular phone because he's been known to send things to people. I don't want to get too much into it, Jason. So he got
Okay,
remember
let's see.
he just got out of jail. Remember, I told you he was in jail.
Yes.
That's why he wasn't showing up.
Yes, you did mention that to me.
So
Let's see if we could get him a phone where he could just send a quick audio message in the future for the next episode, maybe of what his craziest fun conspiracy theory is.
that would be so funny. Because
It would be. Let's see if he's down.
But we'll see. Yeah, he'll be down for sure. He'll be down. He's I don't know.
He-
Sometimes I don't
If
understand what he
anyone's down,
says.
it's Joy from Brooklyn.
Joy. God damn. This is funny, dude. I don't even know how we met. And look, Jason just
Good to-
stutter again. Jason, you keep stuttering with your face.
Stuttering?
Yes,
I mean,
you keep
I'm so
freezing.
good on my
you
end.
keep freezing.
Usually, I see it like I can see it happening on my computer. I'm
Yeah.
like good.
Okay, well,
I don't
thank you
know.
guys for hearing my voice.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. You're driving me crazy, Danny. You're a conspiracy theory. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button to get notified every time we go live here. Thank you.
I thought you froze again.
Good morning.
God damn it.
No, it was just me pausing.
All
That was
right.
a dramatic pause. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Good morning. And good luck. That's been Danny. I've been Jason. This has been Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of tan.
Tangerines.
Just gents.